build-up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real.
Nope, that hook won't score. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut.
Body shots aren't flashy, but sometimes they're more damaging, especially for the later rounds. Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Uppercut had to hurt. What a shot! A perfectly timed left uppercut. These uppercuts are scoring. Competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the... Here we go for round two. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Look at that left jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place. Did you see that? Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? And a round that seemed like an eternity for them. On to the third. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice job blocking the hook. These punches coming from every every angle. One punch change. Whoa, wait! The greatest! Muhammad Ali is down. Do you believe it? And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them in.
You're right, Todd.
1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
You'd like to see more jabs. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw. Back at it in round 4. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Good counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
So hard to defend against. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
They're both trying for a knockout. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. On to the 5th we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
If there's anyone one that can get out of trouble. It's Muhammad Ali. Oh, no! Ali is down! And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
That's lights out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Oh, he's off. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to...
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering this is the beginning of round 6. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle there. He's got a block.
Both men step back for just a moment. There's a counter shot. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's alright to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. That uppercut can't get through. Nobody home with that hook. Left uppercut doesn't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second.
Round 7, here we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match, which shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Just misses with that uppercut. Looks like he's going to try and bait his opponent here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be...
Round 8, and we're off again. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart.
Floyd Patterson, one of the legends of
This bout is scheduled for...
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for high hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Back and forth they go. They're giving us a high-tempo show. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Oh, and he caught him there with a... Hold that thought! The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That left hook misses. How many more uppercuts can he take? This round's still up for... Whoa, wait a minute! Oh, that got Patterson off kilter. Well, he is great. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
Nice idea, and that hook lands. Good counter punching. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Oh, right there. Oh, and Patterson's dazed. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance.
Let's get it started in round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched.
Floyd Patterson is on the canvas. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
There's the bell to start round 4. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll fight. Oh my goodness! I want to see that one more time.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You all right?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
He's got to waste time. Get a step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to par you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Patterson's rocked. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged. Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use. On to the 5th we go. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around? Hold it right there. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Good counter punch. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. expending a lot of energy in this round. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They stop the hook there. The stamina is off the charts. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be... And Patterson couldn't take anymore. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I've got to see that again.
Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna... And there's the bell for round 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Punches coming from it. Hold that thought! Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Look even more dramatic in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. Hold it right there. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Greatest! Muhammad Ali is down! Do you believe it? And it's a one-hitter winner! What a knockout shot! Let's take another look!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes. And there's the bell for round 7. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Nice counter shot. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Score with that hook again.
Good thing it didn't land.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he close you down.
Patterson took that one at a... Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Oh, that got Patterson off kilter.
They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage.
There's the bell to start round 8. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Good defense there on the left uppercut. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fight.
Patterson goes down. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
That's lights out right there.
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
They got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Patterson's rocked. How did they survive that?
It's been a tough round so far.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Oh, and Patterson's dazed. That's it, a unanimous decision win.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened, a unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, what a result.